Hey everyone, Luke Ruth here, wanting to bring you a fishing report for Stockton Lake. It's the end of March. Fishing got a little funky on Stockton Lake, come up a couple foot still, lots of big fish biting. I'd say Stockton's one of the better lakes in the state to fish right now as far as numbers and size. Lots of fish biting at Stockton. There's just so many different ways you can catch fish. I don't think I can cover it all. I'm going to do my best here. Of course, there's still a deep bite. You get out by the dam, water's still 44, 45, not really warming up very fast. Still going to find a lot of Alabama rig fish out there. A lot of jerkbait fish out there. You can find jerkbait fish all over the lake as long as you got the clean water. Water seems to get dirty right past Birch Branch. I haven't been down the little side a whole lot. I'm guessing as soon as you get past, the 245 bridge or even before that, I'm guessing it gets dirty. So I would stick, if you're going to stick out in that mid to main part of the lake, jerkbait, Alabama rig. Jig's been working really well. See, I don't have any football jigs, but I've been throwing a living rubber football jig, PB jelly. This is a flipping jig here. Still the same principle, guys. You're going to throw it out there on them points. You're going to drag them around. The finesse jig bite really hasn't come around as good as it normally does. It's been a football jig for me, probably because I've been catching my fish a little bit deeper this year. I think those fish are starting to slide shallow, so I got 25 rods tied on when I'm going to Stockton right now. I got football jigs, flipping jigs, finesse jigs, wiggle warts, rock crawlers, A-rigs, Caroline. I got all sorts of stuff tied on, guys. So let's talk about what I think's getting ready to work. I think this little guy right here is getting ready to get the paint chewed off of his son. We got that water temp right where we need it to be. Going to be a wiggle wart, rock crawler kind of time here very soon. As long as it don't get too far in them bushes. It's not in the bushes yet. It's right at the edge of the bushes. There's not enough water in the bushes to hold fish, in my opinion. Sure, somebody can prove me wrong, but I'm going to be looking for wind. I'm going to be looking to throw this little guy right here, little custom painted pre-Rapala wiggle wart. That's going to be my favorite. If not, I'm going to look to throw a rock crawler. Rock crawler is also a great bait. I don't want to keep reiterating, but the stick bait's still working pretty well. You can still catch them out deeper. You can catch them up shallower. Got a couple stick baits tied on my deck to throw around. If you want to go up in the dirty water, it's really dirty. It's dirty. There's some decent looking water in Suns Creek, but besides that, anything else I've seen past Birch was pretty dirty. I'm talking 2 to 6 inches of visibility. So you're going to want to opt for a really ugly colored jig. You're going to want dirty moe. You're going to want black and blue. You're going to want something that stands out in that water if you go up there. We went up there the other day and never had a bite. We did throw around, big thumping spinner bait. We threw around some of this stuff. Never got a bite. Kind of left that area. I think once it starts to clean up, it's going to get really good. I'd say those fish have already pulled up. It's just really hard to catch right now because of the water. Water temp up there was 49 to 51. So some warming water up the Big Sack side. I think if I had to go up there and say I'm going to keep a spinnerbait and a jig in my hand, I'm going to fish around. Seems like that mid part of the lake's doing the best. Kind of, from the islands, probably to Masters, and from the islands to probably Birch. That's been the best bite for me. The most consistent bite. Still can catch a few on an A-rig, but the A-rig bite's not near as good down there, guys. I think the fish are really moving up. Like I said, I'm going to keep, spinnerbait, probably 1/4 ounce double willow spinnerbait. I'm going to keep this wiggle wart locked in my hand, stick bait, finesse jig. I'm really just going to try to fish. It's my favorite time of year. You can really kind of open up the tackle box. There's not a lot of things that are working great, but there's a lot of things that are working. So it kind of spreads the field out when we get in these tournaments. So it's one of my favorite times of year to fish. I think we're supposed to get a big rain Friday. Hopefully we're talking about rising water in the bushes. Close to some good spring fishing on Stockton Lake. Not that it's bad right now, but I think it's only going to get better. Lake's looking decent this year. Let's see what these tournaments bring in here soon and see what kind of bags we're getting in. Joe Bass on Sunday, so there'll be a video for that. I got a video from last weekend up right now. We fished a club tournament over there. We kind of struggled around. Took us a little while to figure out the fish were shallower than we thought, so we're going to keep on doing this thing. We're going to keep on fishing. I'm going to keep giving y'all reports. All my reports now will be on my channel at Luke Ruth Fishing. So if you guys want to keep up what's going on at Palm de Terre and Stockton Lake, I'll be giving reports for those bi-weekly or weekly. If the fish are really biting, we'll just keep telling you how good they're biting so you come on down and go fishing. If you got any more questions, y'all can DM me on Instagram at Luke Ruth Fishing. And until next time, we'll see y'all later.
3 and 3.5.
Ground fish.
Maybe I should put it down.
He didn't hit it stupidly.
I'm sure.